Hello boys and girls. Today we're going to be talking about portraits. A portrait is a drawing or painting of a person. A long time ago when there were no cameras, I know it's really hard to believe, but this time did exist, artists would be hired to come over to your house to paint your family's portrait. Now, the family would have to sit still for a very, very long time while the artist would be painting your portrait. We would not be doing that today, but what we are going to do is we are going to draw our family's portrait as a cartoon. So our portraits are going to look a little like this. What you're going to need today is a piece of paper, something round to trace. So I actually used a lid to trace a frame around our portrait. You're going to need a pencil, that way if you make a mistake, it is easy to erase, and you're gonna need something to color with. I used watercolor paints. If you don't have watercolor paints but you would like to paint, you can use food coloring like I did in our rainbow video. But if you are painting today, please make sure that you are finding a thicker piece of paper to paint on. Some thin pieces of paper like copy paper that your worksheets are on doesn't do very well when it gets wet and it will start to fall apart. So keep that in mind when you are choosing your materials. If you are using crayons or markers or colored pencils, that would work great too. Just gather up whatever materials you have and let's get started. Okay, so once you've got your paper, something to trace, and your pencil, we can go ahead and get started. It's up to you whether you want to do yours portrait or landscape. I'm going to do my paper landscape, meaning it is horizontal. I've got my item on my paper. I'm going to hold it down nice and tight and go ahead and trace all the way around so I have a nice round frame for my portraits. I'm working with pencil, that way if I have any mistakes I can erase. And I would suggest you do the same. So I'm going to go ahead and start to draw my family's heads. To do that, I'm going to draw the letter U, because I'm going to leave room at the top for my family's hair. I also want to make sure that I'm drawing them large enough so that I'm only drawing their shoulders up. So Daddy's going to start first, and I'm going to draw a big letter U here for Daddy. A big letter U, maybe a little bit shorter here for Mommy. Another letter U for brother here. And another letter U for sister right here. A little bit smaller than Mommy and Daddy's. If you have any animals at home, you can draw some letter U's for them too. That's going to be my doggy. And this one here is also going to be another dog that we have. So next I'm going to go ahead and start putting on our family's faces. So I'm going to do dots for the eyes, 2 little circles for each eye. Just like this. A curved line for the nose. And a curved line for the mouth. Now, sister is laughing. She's having a good time, and so is brother. Daddy's got a big smile, and so does Mommy. Right now, everyone looks the same, but now that I'm going to start to add their hair, they're going to look a little different. To do the hair, first I'll do the ears, a letter C and a backwards letter C for the ears. If you have, for bangs, I would draw some straight lines like this. Maybe sister wears her hair up in a ponytail a lot, so I would pull it back like this. Put a little rubber band, a hairband in, and some wavy hair could be drawn using wavy lines. Then curved line down like this for the body. Could do the same thing with brother, curved line down for the body here. Letter C for the ear, backwards letter C for the other ear. Now maybe this brother has some straight hair, so I can draw the outline of it this way. Just like that. Then maybe Mommy has wavy hair, so I could do some wavy lines like this. Letter C. This ear is hiding behind the hair. So I'll do some more wavy lines over here like this. Curved line for the rest of the body, curved line. And then Daddy, letter C, backwards letter C, Maybe Daddy also has some straight hair. Just like that, curved line, curved line. And then I'm gonna do a triangle here for the nose for this puppy. Curved line, curved line. This puppy's got floppy ears. Two eyes, triangle nose. This puppy's got triangle ears with one floppy one like that. All right. Put Daddy's body down this way, and maybe I'm gonna draw his arm kind of going behind sister over there. I'm gonna leave that one like that. Okay. Next, I'm going to work on the frame. So around the top right here, I'm gonna write the Miller family. Over here on this side. And then down here at the bottom, I'm gonna write the date. So May, or maybe it's still April 2020, just like that. Next thing I would do is, since this is a cartoon family portrait, I would probably trace over my pencil lines with a Sharpie marker or bold and black of some sort. So if you don't have a permanent marker that you can use at home, that's fine. You can use a colored pencil. A black colored pencil would work. A crayon would work. But I'm just going over my pencil lines that I want to stay, especially if I plan to use paint. This is gonna help make my lines and my drawing stand out. You're also welcome to add more detail if you would like. If you want to put some designs on the clothing, if there's like a t-shirt that your dad or mom is wearing a lot of, or if you want to put your favorite shirt on yourself, then you're welcome to do that. Another thing I'm going to do is I'm actually going to add some flowers. Since I put this border around our portrait, I'm going to add some flowers in the corners. So I can do like a rose by adding a spiral line, and a little line on the inside, just like this, for a rose, and I'll put another one over here. So these are just, again, abstract cartoon type flowers. Added a little dot and a little fluffy line all the way around for some other little flowers. I can add a curved line and some curved lines around it like this for some leaves, as if there were a vine. I can add a curved line and some dots around it as if there was some lilac. And then I might just fill in the rest of the space with some leaves. Or a few more small flowers. So once I am done outlining everything with my black marker or your colored pencil, I'm going to use an eraser and erase any pencil lines that might still be showing. If you traced over your pencil lines with a crayon or colored pencil, you want to be a little careful so that you don't smudge your lines when you're erasing. And now that I've done this, I'm ready to start adding color. Now, what you choose to use, if you want to use crayons, if you have crayons at home to use those, if you want to use markers, you can use markers. I'm going to be using watercolor paint today. Remember, if you don't have any watercolor paint at home, that you can use food coloring I showed you guys in my one rainbow video how you can use food coloring. The trickiest part, however, for painting or coloring our portraits is finding our skin color. But because this is an abstract cartoon type portrait, it does not need to be perfect. You know, it's a cartoon, so some cartoon characters are completely yellow or orange. And if you would like to make your family yellow and orange, that is up to you. So again, don't stress too much if you can't find a color that matches your skin tone perfectly. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started. I'm gonna swish, 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 kiss, kiss, twist, 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 and go ahead and start to paint. So for example, as you know, my hair is blonde, but I'm going to be painting it yellow because this is a cartoon version of my family. Another fun thing is that we can kind of mix colors also. So I can add a little bit of water to my face and a touch of yellow and maybe just a touch of brown to get this light skin tone. Now what you will find is that when the paper starts to get kind of wet, it does get a little see-through, so you don't want to get it too wet if you are choosing to use paints today. If you're experimenting with paints, trying to find the right skin color, it might be good to use a scrap piece of paper first. I hope you guys had as much fun as I did. Don't forget that Mother's Day is coming up, and this would make a really great gift for your mom or someone else in your family that you really care about. I miss you guys so much. See you guys again soon.